Absolutely. To build capital, you need to be able to end the sweep so they can retain earnings. That's start number one. Really want to emphasize, however, still in negotiations with Treasury, still looking forward to the administration's plan. So not calendar dependent, it's process.
So no win, but you just lost the chief advisor on that, Craig Phillips at Treasury. He just resigned. Is that going to slow down the process of taking them out?
Well, I hope not. My understanding is Craig's going to stay till the report's done. Secretary Mnuchin and I have a long working relationship. I worked on the trade issues with him for the last 2 years when I was with the vice president. I'm absolutely confident that Secretary Mnuchin and I can get to a good agreement.
You said that changing the Treasury sweep would not be enough. You would also have to recapitalize, possibly by taking them public. How would that work? When would that work? And what would it mean to current shareholders who are holding shares that are worth about $2.50 now?
So emphasize, remind you, Dan, I've been on the job about a month. We're still looking at options, still talking to the Treasury. Report's still forthcoming. The look at the numbers to me is if you simply let them retain earnings, which is what the end of the sweep does, we're going to be years and years before they're ever going to have enough capital to leave. So it does seem like we're going to have to find other ways to raise capital. As you know, Treasury has 80% of the stock via warrants. So we're going to look at what Treasury is going to do. We're going to look at what we can do to build equity. One of the options on the table will certainly be a public offering, but we don't know that yet. But that's got to be an option on the table if we need to build that large amount of capital.
And so the current shareholders will be a part of that? Would they get any of their investments
So
back?
if you're a common shareholder and we do a public offering, common shares will trade again. They're still trading today, so they were never wiped out. You know, whether we can do some sort of conversion with the preferreds or whether they would get par, it's way too early to figure that out. But certainly in the current environment, leaving conservatorship, with or without any sort of offering, the existing shares are going to continue to trade.
You just told the mortgage bankers that you weren't going to wait for Congress. What can you do without Congress?
If I can end the sweep, reach some changes to the share agreement with Treasury, we can get them out of conservatorship. We can start to build capital. I can start to monitor loan quality, get them in a safe and sound fashion, kind of focus the footprint, focus the risk. So there's a lot I can do. I can't create competition. I can't create a guarantee. Those are going to be in the hands of Congress. I'm going to call for those things, but again, Congress has got to play its part.